Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Graduates, please remain standing. E nā iho iho o nā manga whakahi. Nā māta waka o nā topito katoa o te ao. Toia mai o koutu waka kia whakanui e nā akonga. Ka whakawhiawhia ki a rātou tohu a tēnei rā. Nō mai ki te harenga waka, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you to the trumpeters, Vincent Brzezowski, Clark Spence, and Isabella Thomas, with Liam Fury on the organ, for their performance of Processional Fanfare by Douglas Lilburn. Thank you also to the Te Kapahaka group o Te Harenga Waka. We will now sing the national anthem. The words appear on page 116 of your program and on the screens. The singing will be led by mezzo-soprano Grace Burt, who is graduating on Thursday with a Bachelor of Music from the New Zealand School of Music, Te Koki. Liam Fury, who is completing a Bachelor of Music at the New Zealand School of Music, will provide the accompaniment. Will the rest of the audience please stand and welcome Grace and Liam. Please be seated. afternoon and welcome to this graduation ceremony for the Wellington Faculty of Engineering and Faculty of Law. I'm Professor Wendy Lana, the Provost of the University, and I am delighted that you could join us this afternoon to celebrate the achievements of your family member, friend or colleague. As well as being proud spectators, you are also formal witnesses to these official proceedings. I'd now like to introduce you to the Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington. This is a role that dates back to the Middle Ages when the first universities were established. The Chancellor is the chair of the University Council, which is the governing body responsible for setting the university's strategic direction. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chancellor, Neil Pavia-Smith.
Ena mana, ena reo, ena iwi. Koutou ngā konga. No mai, haere mai, piki mai, ke tēnei hui whakanui. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Talofa lava, malo alele. Kia orana, whakalofa lahi atu, taloha ni sabula, and as it is the afternoon, a very warm welcome to everyone here. It's a welcome that greets everyone in the languages of the Pacific and New Zealand's 3 official languages, Te Reo, English, and I'm pleased to say New Zealand Sign Language. Greetings also across the world from Wellington on this somewhat uncharacteristically misty summer's day, as this ceremony is being live streamed for those unable to be here with us. It's my honour to be the Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington, and one of the distinct privileges of this role is to preside over graduation ceremonies, which are always memorable and colourful celebrations. Before going any further though, please can we all just take a quiet moment to remember and acknowledge those who cannot be here with us to witness their loved ones graduating. Thank you. Well, 2020. What an extraordinary year for everyone. I want to acknowledge the significant challenges that 2020 has delivered for all our staff and students, and for our graduates here today. Many of you here today have been impacted by our postponements of previous ceremonies due to changes in COVID alert levels. That just increased our determination to ensure these ceremonies would go ahead, to give all of you, graduands and your loved ones, the opportunity to celebrate your achievements. So, it's third time lucky for these ceremonies, and how fortunate we are to be able to gather as a community to formally confer a qualification on some, and to acknowledge those who had qualifications conferred in absentia during the year. And I'd like to just take a brief moment. You may have seen in the news that Otago University has had to cancel its graduation ceremonies today. So our best wishes go to them and the students who will miss out on the ceremonies. We're delighted so many of you wanted to attend a ceremony. It means this is the biggest graduation week ever for the university, with this being the 4th of 9 ceremonies being held. I would like to acknowledge all of the supporters of our graduates here this afternoon. Parents, grandparents, partners and spouses, siblings, children and friends. Higher education is never a journey made alone, and your support, patience and guidance is hugely appreciated. Many of you will have been that solid anchor of support needed at a difficult time. Many of you will have gone without so as to help your loved one with fees or living costs, or to fund that latest essential item you've been told someone just cannot be without. So today, as is usually the case at these ceremonies, there are many tears of joy. And as I look around, I suspect there are also tears of sheer relief. Graduates, will you please join me in thanking your families and partners, children and friends who have helped pave the way for you through to today. Your parents are extremely proud of you. It's probably an opportune time to ask for money. Graduates, today is your day. Today we recognise you for your passion, perseverance and accomplishments. Today we celebrate and honour you. Today you join the long list of alumni whose lives are permanently entwined with this great university. This is a special ceremony for you. Much effort has been expended to ensure it is a fitting occasion to recognise all of your achievements. And I am sure that for the rest of your lives, you will remember how you are feeling on this very special day. I was one of you some time back, about to graduate from this university, and I still recall the occasion. The pride of having made it, the joy of being among friends and family, and the excitement as a new chapter in my life was about to commence. I sincerely hope all of you enjoyed your time at Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington. Wellington is a fantastic city to be a student. You made a conscious choice to come to or stay here to study, and I hope you made the most of every opportunity, even if your activities and adventures were somewhat curtailed this year because of those changing COVID alert levels. Some of our graduates here are the first in their family to graduate. You and your loved ones should be incredibly proud of your achievements. May it encourage your friends and whānau to follow in your footsteps. Some of our graduates chose to come to university straight from secondary school. This moment is a turning point in your lives, and we all look forward to seeing where your next steps take you. Some of our graduates decided to study later in life. I'm sure your studies will have enriched as well as challenged your views, and that you are now well equipped to go out and show leadership in your respective fields. And some of our graduates here left their home countries to travel afar to New Zealand for their studies and the great student experience offered by Wellington. I know it is particularly poignant for those of you who had hoped to have your families join you for graduation. I hope your experience at the university has been a rewarding one, and if you now return home, that you become proud advocates for your university and New Zealand. And if you have student friends stuck overseas and hoping to return, be assured we're doing all we can to try to get them back here to finish their studies on campus. While today is a celebration of your achievements, we all hope that it is not a farewell. Our graduates often go out into the world and then find themselves returning at some stage, either doing further study or giving back to the university through their valuable experience and expertise as intellectual, community or business leaders. The door is always open. You are now part of a global community of alumni. And what an impressive community that is. You follow in the footsteps of wonderful alumni who have succeeded in all walks of life. Our graduates and past students include winners of Nobel Laureate and Man Booker Prize Awards, a judge of the International Court of Justice, each of the current Prime Minister, Governor General and Mayor, as well as business and cultural leaders, and even an astronaut. Your time at this university is something you all have in common and something to take pride in. You are graduating from an outstanding university. We have first-rate academic staff producing world-leading research which underpins the teaching and course programs. This university is ranked #1 of all New Zealand universities for the intensity of high-quality research. This means that our university has the highest percentage of leading researchers of all universities in New Zealand. In addition to that recognition, the distinction of our staff has been recognised with numerous other awards this year, including the Prime Minister's Science Prize for Antarctic research contributing to understanding climate change. And this year, despite all of the difficulties for researchers, the university achieved its best ever result in the Royal Society's highly competitive annual Marsden funding. Maintaining a strong culture of research excellence has been a long-standing priority for the university, so it is terrific to see the capabilities and efforts of our academic staff recognised once again in these results. It is a great tribute to them, and the awards and accolades are worthy of celebration. It means that your degree, diploma or certificate is based on teaching from some of the very best researchers in New Zealand and who are amongst the very best in the world in their area of expertise. And in terms of global university rankings, today you are graduating from a university that is ranked in the top 2% of more than 18,000 universities worldwide. In law, the faculty is consistently ranked among the top 50 of all law schools in the world, reflecting the university's strength in this discipline. Our law school is located in New Zealand's legal and political heart, opposite Parliament, adjacent to the Supreme Court, making it a unique hub of debate, analysis and dialogue for those who contribute to the intellectual life of our capital city. This year, the law faculty played a big role in helping New Zealanders understand the important legal questions raised by the government's response to the pandemic. To our engineering students, you are part of a fast-growing, industry-focused faculty that combines the best of electronics and software to fully equip you for a professional career in broad areas such as cybersecurity, renewable energy and robotics. The university's new Computational Media Innovation Centre has been established in downtown Wellington, bringing the latest research to industry and bringing industry practice to staff and students. But as impressive as all of that may be to you, let's not just dwell on the facts, because in the years to come, you won't remember those facts and figures, and you probably won't remember them after you finish celebrating tonight at the faculty of Courtenay Place. But in the future, as you recall how you feel at this special moment on becoming a graduate, I hope you may reflect on what you've gained from your studies and some of these thoughts I wish to share with you. The university is bold in its aspiration to be a world-leading capital city university and one of the great global civic universities, meaning our university not only lives in the world, it seeks to better the world. Our university engages with different ideas and issues and does not shelter students from them. To maintain our public mission, we fully engage with issues in the public sphere. It is a feature of students here in Wellington that when you see the need for change, you consider the issues and potential solutions and confront the problems in all their complexity. In your time here, your actions, your marches on Parliament, your ideals have led to real change. You have confronted and brought to light issues that are leading to positive changes throughout society. So, as you now move on from university, you are the emerging leaders to whom we turn as we seek to navigate a future that is changing so rapidly from the impact of the pandemic, serious environmental threats, globalisation, new cultural and political movements, and fast-moving technological change. Notably, as the COVID pandemic spread throughout the world, it was the academic community that the public and media turned to for truth, advice, and expertise. Your education sets you up well to tackle the challenges ahead. Don't be afraid to imagine. Match your actions with your dreams and stay grounded to your morals and community aspirations. If you do, then our futures are all bright. Your qualification provides you with a platform to success in life and in business, and to make a valuable contribution to your chosen field and society. But in my view, it'll be the interpersonal and communication skills and your leadership abilities that will contribute most strongly to your future success. And there will be great successes and many challenges. Whatever your future, I urge you all to make the most of your lives ahead. And through it all, I hope you look back on your time at this university and your time in Wellington and recognise how it changed you as a person. Wherever you go, know that your university will be there with you. And as a member of our alumni community, we hope and expect you'll be there for us and the generations of students who will follow. Enjoy the rest of the ceremony, enjoy your celebrations, and then go forward and claim the enriching careers and lives that you have laid the foundation for. Congratulations, good luck. I wish every one of you success, good health, and strength in your endeavours as proud alumni of Te Huringa Victoria University of Wellington. Nō re rā, tēnā koutou, kia ora, kia kaha, tēnā koutou katoa. As Chancellor of the University, I shall now proceed with the conferment of an honorary degree. Would Christopher Francis Finlayson please come forward? The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Grant Guilford, will read the citation.
Chancellor, Christopher Francis Finlayson QC is a highly respected lawyer, former Member of Parliament and former Cabinet Minister. Born and raised in Wellington, Chris Finlayson studied Latin, French and law at Victoria University of Wellington, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in 1980 and a Master of Laws in 1985. Admitted to the bar in 1981, he practiced as a solicitor in Wellington, where he was a partner at Brandon Brookfield from 1986 until 1990, and then at Balgully from 1991 until 2003. During his time at Balgully, Chris Finlayson supported Ngāi Tahu with its Treaty of Waitangi claim against the Crown through a series of high-profile court appearances, culminating in the signing of a settlement in 1997. Chris Finlayson then went on to practice as a barrister sole from 2003 until 2005, when he became a Member of Parliament for the National Party. Following the 2008 general election, he was appointed Attorney General and Minister for Treaty of Waitangi negotiations. He was reappointed to these positions in 2011 and was also made Associate Minister of Māori Affairs. After the 2014 general election, he was reappointed to all three positions and also made the Minister in charge of the New Zealand Security Intelligence Service and Minister responsible for the Government Communications Security Bureau. Chris Finlayson is particularly known for his outstanding contribution to resolving treaty claims. During his term as Minister, he was present at the signing of some 59 treaty deeds of settlement. Highly regarded for his work in this area, he received praise from political parties, iwi and hapu, as well as extensive worldwide attention. In 2014, Chris oversaw the Te Uriwa Act, a key part of the treaty settlement negotiated between Tūhoe and the Crown. In a legally unprecedented world first, Te Uriwa, which was named a national park in 1954 and managed as Crown land by the Department of Conservation, became a legal entity with all the rights, powers, duties and liabilities of a legal person. On the 30th of January 2019, Chris Finlayson retired from Parliament to return to the bar. Throughout his legal career, he has maintained links with the university, teaching and guest lecturing several courses in the Faculty of Law and co-authoring McGeechan on Procedure, the leading text on the practice and procedure of courts in New Zealand. Chris Finlayson QC has had a distinguished career of public service. He is an outstanding alumnus of this university, and we are proud to recognise his achievements with our highest honour. Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you Christopher Francis Finlayson, Queen's Counsel, Master of Laws, Bachelor of Arts for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa in this university.
By the authority of Victoria University of Wellington, I, Neil Pavia Smith, Chancellor, now confer on Christopher Francis Finlayson the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
The Chancellor will now recognise the graduates as listed in the graduation program. Will all degree, diploma and certificate graduates please stand up?
I, Neil Pavia Smith, Chancellor of Te Huringa Victoria University of Wellington, would like to formally recognise the persons whose names are entered in the presentation of graduates, the degrees, diplomas and certificates there appearing, and confirm that they have been admitted to these degrees, diplomas and certificates in this university. Congratulations to you all, and as graduates, you may now put on your trenches.
Graduates, please be seated. We now move on to honouring the graduates listed in your program. Each graduate will be called to the stage to be congratulated, beginning with the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Please refer to page 51 of your program for a summary of each doctoral candidate's work. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Grant Guilford, will read the summaries and the Chancellor will congratulate these graduates.
Research is the backbone of a university and one of the most significant contributions we can make to society. Doctors of Philosophy achieve academically at the highest level. They can be proud that their research has provided answers and insights to some of the major questions and problems that society faces. These scholars have helped us understand the past, the present, and in many cases lit the way towards the future. They have truly displayed the attributes of critical and creative thinking, intellectual autonomy and independence of thought that we seek in all graduates to ensure that they become active and engaged global citizens. The PhD summaries that you will read in the graduation program and the short citations that I read aloud today are only a very brief overview and cannot hope to do justice to the years of research that have been carried out. They do, however, indicate the depth and breadth of our finest. Would the Doctors of Philosophy please come forward? Shima Afzali. Shima Afzali's research develops feature manipulation methods using evolutionary computation techniques to improve the quality of the feature space and to enhance the salient object detection performance. Chancellor, I present Shima Afzali to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science. Mushal Uran. Mushal Uran's research explores the application of neural networks in enhancing the performance, efficiency and scalability of sample-efficient optimization and contributes to solutions for several science and engineering challenges. Chancellor, I present Mushal Uran to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science. Samantha Azari. Samantha Azari's research using machine learning and evolutionary computation techniques improves upon current computational approaches in the proteomics and mass spectrometry field, resulting in more accurate and efficient data analysis. Chancellor, I present Samantha Azari to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science. Abhi Chatterjee. Abhi Chatterjee's research establishes a standard framework to improve the design of renewable energy-based off-grid microgrid systems for affordable and clean energy access in remote communities of developing countries. Chancellor, I present Abhi Chatterjee to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering. Raghavendra Agoni. Raghavendra Agoni's research provides analysis of wind turbine generator grounding systems to protect them from lightning strikes, helping wind farm architects to design efficient grounding systems leading to greater lightning protection. Chancellor, I present Raghavendra Agoni to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering. Fazana Mazzolei. Fazana Mazzolei's research examines the different variables involved in the operation of a far-field superlens and assesses whether zinc oxide would be a suitable material to use in the construction of these superlenses. Chancellor, I present Fazana Mazzolei to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering. Simon William Bisenfoot. Simon Foot's research examines treaty shopping by means of corporate manoeuvring in investment treaty law and formulates a test that better identifies bona fide foreign investors entitled to rights under international investment treaties. Chancellor, I present Simon Foote to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Law. Nathan Ross. Nathan Ross's research examines how the international law of self-determination should inform policy responses to climate change-induced population relocations of low-lying countries such as Tuvalu and Kiribati. Chancellor, I present Nathan Ross to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Law. Boshong Tan. Boshong Tan's research investigates the proposed different representations, decoding strategies and specialised genetic operators for improving the performance of container-based cloud data centres. Chancellor, I present Boshong Tan to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science. Chen Wong. Chen Wong's research proposes new evolutionary computation-based approaches combined with AI planning to effectively and efficiently solve challenging single-objective, multi-objective and dynamic service composition problems, achieving cutting-edge performance. Chancellor, I present Chen Wong to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering. Jiming Zhang. Tony Zhang's research proposes a 5-layer cognitive architecture for robots to learn adaptive solutions to complete tasks, and demonstrates a new approach to constructing a robotic control system inspired by cognitive studies and emotion theories. Chancellor, I present Jiming Zhang to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering.
You will notice that our new PhDs have moved to sit with the university staff. This acknowledges their academic achievements and welcomes them to the College of Academics. We now move on to honouring graduates from the Wellington Faculty of Engineering, Te Wāhanga Ahunuipu Kaha. The Chancellor will congratulate the graduates as they process. The Dean of the Wellington Faculty of Engineering, Professor Dale Carnegie, will announce each graduate. The Associate Dean's students, Associate Professor Peter Andre, will present their certificates.
Chancellor. Will the Master of Computer Science please come forward? Zoltan Debra. Will the Master of Engineering please come forward? Duncan Cameron. Will the Masters of Engineering Practice please come forward? Ravinda Cruz. Mayuri Nanavi. Blessy Roy. Vikas Tyagi. Wangshin Chung. Yung Bailey. Will the Masters of Science please come forward? Aisha Ajmal. Valerie Chan. Peter Humphrey. Stephen Thompson. Will the Masters of Software Development please come forward? Dharani Bolaneni. Jared Burns. Natsuki Hasegawa. Abraham Cunento. Malilet Lalutapon. Samuel Locke. Christina MacDonald. Margaret Nobes. Gillian Pesson. Zhang Xia. Will the Bachelors of Engineering with Honours please come forward? Connor Adamson. Michael Roy Alforti. Rachel Anderson. Arnold Ariadi. James Barrett. Jacob Beale. Carl Bennett. Priyanka Bulla. Leighton Blacklear. Shivash Chund. Dylan Chong. Kyle Claudio. Max Coop. Ryan Curry. Sanjay Govind. Dylan Goya. David Hack. Daniel Hardy. Sean Hone. Ishak Idris. Harry Just. Trey Carney. Wasim Koya. Dylan Kumar. Nicholas Lauder. Callum Lee. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce, Andrew McGee. Deacon McIntyre. Alexander Mitchell. Christopher Perry. Chintan Patel. Jeremy Purvis. Anna Ramirez. Brandon Scott Hill. Ikram Singh. Joshua Sinathambi. Nicholas Snellgrove. Raz Solomon. Carlin Stephenson. Sean Stevenson. Kristen Tate. Ye Young Angus Tan. Heidi Taylor. Andrew Thompson. Frank Jonathan Thrift. Christopher Toffs. Daniel Van Eck. James Watt. Finn Welsford Ackroyd. Megan Whittock. Annika Serena Wichitunga. Jesse Williams. Michael Winton. Celine Young. Daniel Young. Ryan Cheng. Will the Bachelor of Science with Honours please come forward? Bradley Liu. Will the Bachelor of Science, also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce, please come forward? Alish Amoria. Chancellor.
It's now with very great pleasure that I invite our honorary doctorate, Chris Finlayson, to give today's graduation address.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Raurangatira mā, tēnei taku mihi atu kia koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. It's a great pleasure to be here today, but I first want to begin by acknowledging you, the graduates. Congratulations on what you have achieved and all the very, very best for the future. I particularly want to acknowledge my friend and colleague from Bankside Chambers, Simon Foote, who has just graduated with a Doctor of Philosophy degree. This is not an advertisement, but he's a very fine lawyer, a great colleague, and I didn't know that he was so studious. Can I also acknowledge my former youth MP, Sam Hart. Sam and his family are very dear friends of mine. His mother, Deb, is moving his admission to the bar on Friday, and he is as nervous as I am that she's going to fluff her lines. There are other people present whose names I think I recognise. I see a Tremaine out there, I think I know you. Congratulations on your achievement. My favourite story about honorary doctorates concerns the late Robert Muldoon. He was given an honorary doctorate, I don't know by what university, many years ago, and he was asked in the House by Mike Moore whether he intended to use the title doctor part-time, as in Dr. Jekyll, or full-time, as in Dr. Goebbels. The answer, I understand, was volcanic. But the correct answer is that someone who receives an honorary doctorate is not entitled to use the name doctor, but it is received with great pleasure and with grateful thanks to the university. I endorse everything that the Chancellor said about how lucky we all are to have been graduates of Victoria University. The Governor-General hates it when I say this, but she was my torts tutor. Geoffrey Palmer, former Prime Minister, terrorised me in legal system and the law of torts. And Ken Keith, who was finally a judge of our Supreme Court and a judge of the International Court of Justice, taught me administrative law and international law, and it was such a great pleasure and honour to appear before him in The Hague when we took the Japanese to the International Court of Justice over whaling in the Southern Oceans. But the particular person in the faculty I want to acknowledge is Professor Tony Angelo. Tony Angelo was my first teacher. He gave me 7 out of 30 for my first terms test in legal system. And he wrote over my paper confused about the law. Well, eat that, Tony, because I was Attorney General for 9 years. But he was an outstanding servant of the faculty for half a century. He was Dean of the Law Faculty during a very tough time for the faculty when a report was written by it that broke all the rules of natural justice. And he had to pick up the pieces and do a great job. He did. He's worked extensively throughout the Pacific and in Mauritius, designing the laws of Mauritius. And for that reason, he was made a Queen's Counsel by me in 2016 and was given the honour of the Order of the New Zealand Order of Merit. He's an outstanding individual, and he typifies the commitment and the excellence of the law faculty. When I studied constitutional law with Professor Quentin Baxter, I have to say that we never once studied the Treaty of Waitangi. It never rated a mention. And yet most of the work that I did in my public life concerned the Treaty of Waitangi and breaches of it. And it very much was the education of a public man to be the Minister for Treaty of Waitangi negotiations and try and address some of the wrongs that have occurred in our nation's history. And I particularly think, for example, of takings under the Public Works Act, because I can tell you this: if ever there was land to be taken for a road and the choice was between taking general land or Maori land, guess what land was taken? Inevitably. I was honoured to stand at Parihaka and apologise for the atrocious events that occurred there. I was so lucky to be the minister when we apologised to the great Ngāi Tūhoi, and I acknowledge Professor Rawinia Higgins here today. So many wrongs have been perpetrated throughout history against those wonderful people, most recently with the horrendous police raid in Ruatoki some 10, 12 years ago. They have been treated so unfairly, and to reach a settlement with them and to apologise for what happened was one of the great highlights of my career. I acknowledge Dame Fran Wild, who's here today. She is, among other things, the chair of Te Papa. She was my treaty negotiator on many occasions, and I always remember the time Fran phoned me and said, look, the iwi, I think it was Ngāti Pahawera, want some land, and Doc says it's pristine land, but there's only one problem with it. It's covered in gorse and it's got goats on it. It's old lands and survey land. And I said, well, I'll pay a visit. Remarkably, by the time I visited, the goats had been shot and the gorse had been cleared. And that was 10 days. So this is the sort of thing that iwi have had to confront year in and year out. Treaty settlement negotiations were never easy. And in accepting the honorary doctorate, it's so important for me to say I accept it not only for myself, but for the many, many people who have worked so very hard in treaty negotiations over the years to secure justice for their people. So as you practice law, and I'm obviously not referring to the engineering graduates, I do hope that the lawyers here today will recognise the opportunities that there are, that what you may think you may think that you have learnt it all, but I can tell you your education in the law is only just beginning. So thank you very much for the tremendous honour that I have been accorded today. I very much appreciate the opportunity that I had to be the Minister of Treaty Negotiations, and I'm very heartened that in recent times the Dominion Post and other newspapers have decided to apologise for their coverage of treaty matters over the years, as well they should. When I was negotiating with Ngāti Toa over the great haka composed by Te Rapraha and secured an agreement over that with Ngāti Toa, the headline in the Dominion Post was, All Blacks haka goes to Maori. So they've got a long way to go, a lot to apologise for. There are other things I could suggest they apologise for, but my political career is over, so what's done is done. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Victoria University, you lead a great university, and I'm honoured and privileged to be here today.
Thank you, Chris, for a wonderful speech. Dr. Diane McCarthy, a member of the University Council, will now congratulate further graduates from the Wellington Faculty of Engineering, Te Wāhanga Ahunui Pukaha. The Dean of the Wellington Faculty of Engineering, Professor Dale Carnegie, will continue to announce each graduate. Associate Dean students, Associate Professor Peter Andre, will present their certificates.
Council Member. Will the Bachelors of Science please come forward? Benjamin Allen. Hayden Anderson. David Armstrong. Timothy Blythe. David Burrell. Tabitha Byrne. Antonio Cacciamani. Calvin Chen. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce, Jason Coleman. Chris Connolly. Christopher Corbett. Connor Creswell. Charlie Juliet Davies. Rhys Davies. Dungwei Jia. Daniel Dowden. Jonah Ease. Maisie Embleton. Dylan Ewens. Byway Fan. Drew Forrest. Monica Gill. Francesco Gorini. Alistair Grange. Whanupani Pora Thomas Hampton. Amelia Harris. Joel Harris. Rachel Hawkins. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce, Margaret Hewitt. Teopira Hunkin. Laurie Hyde. Ichuan Chin. Krishna Kapadia. Simran Kaur Baines. Christopher Kennedy. Daniel Coe. Thomas Lawn. Abigail Leashout. Jeremy Logan. James Matheson. Jack McKenzie. Andrew Christopher McManaway. Jeremy Meechin. Henry Merritt. Jordan Milburn. Ikmal Mohd Bohan. Jaima Ong. Orlando Paris Bloom. Priyul Patel. William Pearson. Anya Peterson Hardy. Hayden Phillips. Simon Pritchard. Christian Raymond. Zoe Richards. Cameron Rose. Robert Sanderson. Julian Schuhammer. Matthew Scott. Rowan Self. Tyler Shamshuduaha. Karu Skipper Jones. Christopher Soul. Nina Stucklein. Kieran Swan. Darren Tong. Marianne Sophie Troy. Lauren Vlug. Nicholas Webster. Sean White. Robert Wilkins. Ned Wilkerson Dwight. Jacob Volstenholme. Wansung Yu. Yanzi True. Li Chua Hao. Will the holders of the postgraduate diploma in science please come forward? Babish Cherakute. Li Chong Chong. Will the holder of the postgraduate certificate in science please come forward? Also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Sean Sinclair. Council member.
Dr. Diane McCarthy will now congratulate graduates from the Faculty of Law, Te Kohanganui Tātai Ture. The Dean of the Faculty of Law, Professor Mark Hickford, will announce each graduate, and the Deputy Dean, Gordon Stewart, will present their certificates.
Council member. Will the Masters of International Trade please come forward? Aaron Booker. Gideon Seddon-Smith. Georgina Townley. Will the Masters of Laws please come forward? Apit Agraval. Emily Bruce. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Rowana Gravitt. Kent Newman. Talia Rachel Zachariah. Claire Robertson. Purcell Sali. David Smith. Will the Bachelors of Laws with Honours also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts please come forward? Madeline Allison. Eloise Chin. Samuel Code. Kate Crichton. Siobhan Davies. Joshua Hanson. Brooke Mariner. Julia Marshall Mead. Andrew Pedden. Anna Prestige. Anna Singleton. Jaden Van Leeuwen. Will the Bachelors of Laws with honours also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce please come forward? Tamsin Black. Fletcher Boswell. Emily Chan. Nikhil Chand. Oliver Fredrickson. Caitlin Hicks. James Keat. Hannah Khan. Toby Major. Isabel Pepper. Jack Porter. Jonathan Stewart. Will the Bachelor of Laws with honours also graduating with a Bachelor of Music please come forward? Matthew Page. Will the Bachelors of Laws with honours please come forward? Gerald Alloway. Kerry Bentley Beckham. Mitchell Fraser. Angus Graham. Darani Haradisa. Rochelle Ralston. Will the Bachelors of Laws also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts please come forward? Suki Allen. Samuel Andrew. Rose Argyle. Hannah Arnold. Tyler Bartlett. Claudia Blyde. Rebecca Bowles. Joshua Bullivant. Liam Byrne. James Clark. Isabel Collins. Jessica Cooper. Grace Courtney. Lauren Davis. Ashley Donaldson. Felix Drisner Devine. Georgia Edge. Yasmin El Sidfi. Catherine Finnegan. Cameron Fountain. Ayako Gold. Mackenzie Grayson. Rachel Hainsworth. Daniel Hilton. Tate Hobie. Cody Houlihan. Alice Irving. Brianna Margaret Kane. Jonathan Lane. Kenya Leong. Benjamin Lowes. Florence London Moore. Oliver Masson. Evangeline Maffey. Sophie Mack. Rachel Martin. Anya Maul. Imogen McGill. Georgia McKeefrey. Connor Meredith. Paddy Miller. Honor Mills. Emily Moon. Anna Moore Jones. Sasha Murray. Alice Newell. Ethan Noah. Samuel O'Grady. Kate O'Megan. Sophie Parker. Gemma Pentelo. Nathan Regal. Harry Reid. Jack Ruddle. Council member.
Our musical interlude this afternoon is Nothing Like You, performed by the New Zealand School of Music Jazz Trio with Ella Dunbar-Wilcox on vocals, Phoebe Johnson on bass, and Leon Grutchins on drums.
Nothing like you has ever been seen before. Nothing like you existed in days of yore. Never were lips so kissable, never were eyes so bright. I can't believe it's possible, you bring me such delight. Nothing can match the rapture of your embrace. Nothing can catch the magic that's in your face. You're like a dream come true, something completely new. Nothing like you has ever been seen before. Nothing like you has ever been mine before. Kisses I've known, but none so divine as yours. Oh, no one knows your magnificence. Who can describe your charms? I'd like to make my residence forever in your arms. I never knew how wonderful life could be. No one but you could ever do this to me. Call me a fool in love, one thing I'm certain of. Nothing like you has ever been seen before. No, nothing like you. Nothing like you. Nothing like you has ever been seen before. ever been mine before. Kisses I've known, but none so divine as yours. Oh, known as your magnificence, who can describe your charms? I'd like to make my residence forever in your arms. I never knew how wonderful life could be. No one but you could ever do this to me. Call me a fool in love. One thing I'm certain of, nothing like you has ever been seen before. No, nothing like you. Nothing like you. Nothing like you has ever been seen before.
Thank you so much, Ella, Phoebe and Lennox. The Chancellor will now congratulate further graduates from the Faculty of Law, Te Kohanganui, Tātai Ture. The Dean of the Faculty of Law, Professor Mark Hickford, will continue to announce each graduate. The Deputy Dean, Gordon Stewart, will present their certificates.
Chancellor. Will the Bachelors of Laws also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts please come forward? Alicia Sawant. Emily Scrimger. Isabella Serci. Morgan Sharp. Abby Shear. Christian Smith. Joshua Smith. Alexandra Stephen. Connor Sutherland. Samuel Sutton. Alice Syme Wiley. Lars Thompson. Grace Elizabeth Thurlow. Rosalie van Daal. William van Rosmalen. Keelan Weekly. Clara Whitcomb. Samantha Wood. Tamsin Wolfe. Madeline Wrigley. Will the Bachelor of Laws, also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Commerce, please come forward? Sage Ray. Will the Bachelors of Laws, also graduating with a Bachelor of Biomedical Science, please come forward? Fred Cowie Schrader. Will the Bachelors of Laws, also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce, please come forward? Nethmi Ama Rasakira. Zayan Ansari. Rashad Azam. Scott Barlock. Alexander Carmel. Jason Tsao. Bryda Chamberlain. Edward Chisholm. Denise Chow. Stacey Craig. Matthew Croxford. Anna Dawson. Finn Dillon. William Eddowes. Ben Getting. Peter Grierson. Samuel Hart. Anna Henson. Isla Hutchinson. Benjamin Hyatt Brown. Olivia Highland. Georgia Ingham. John Jackson. Richard Kay. Henry King. Philip Rosati Le or Pepe Nickel. Jessica Lewis. Zhao Lin. Laura McCready. Nicola Ma. Jared McCormick. Storm McKenna. Kate Morley. Jordan Musgrave. Tamara Muthumala. Samuel Pate. John Paver. Keegan Robbins. Theo Robinson. Zre Zahuka. Laura Selwood. Connor Symes. Mitchell Sunis. Robert Speakman. Samuel Tremaine. Kayla White. Kathleen Williams. Nicholas Williams. Kate Wood. Te Remene Workman. Yue Yusin. Julia Zoe. Will the Bachelors of Laws, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, please come forward? Tessa Adams. Anna Beecroft. Joseph Sutton. Will the Bachelors of Laws please come forward? Joshua Barlow. Patrick Burke. Gregory Burnand. Jaceel Kahez. Joshua Chatfield. Connor Cowley. Grace Davies. Rebecca Dent. Libby Gray. Harvey Henderson. Brendan Hughes. Anna Jamison. Yu Jin Jekyll. Trudy Kirkbeck. Georgia Mackenzie. Brianna McElroy Thompson. Nicholas McGrath. Jessica McPherson. Alexandra Miller. Samantha Mython. Alana Peak. Francisca Reedy. Zoe Rose Kerno. Thomas Simpson. Alexander Sinclair. Alexandra Stewart. Chongling Tang. Rosie Thompson. Marcia van de Oord. Lauren Yates. Chancellor.
I now call on the Chancellor, Neil Pavier-Smith, and the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Grant Guilford, to present the recipients for the medals for outstanding academic excellence.
Chancellor, a University Medal for Outstanding Academic Excellence may be awarded annually to the highest ranked graduate in each honours degree program. To qualify for the award, a graduate must have been awarded the degree with first-class honours, must have a record of exceptionally high academic achievement across 4 or more years of study, and must be recognised as the top scholar in their degree in the year of the award. The medal recognises outstanding academic performance and is not awarded unless these exceptionally high standards of achievement are obtained. Chancellor, I have great pleasure in presenting for the award of the Medal for Outstanding Academic Excellence in the Bachelor of Laws with Honours Degree Program, Dharani Tanzneem Haradasa. Chancellor, I have great pleasure in presenting for the award of the Medal for Outstanding Academic Excellence in the Bachelor of Engineering Honours Degree Program, David Neil Hack.
Traditionally, each graduation ceremony features an address by one of our newest graduates who speaks on behalf of their peers. This honour is awarded to someone who, during their time at our university, has exemplified the qualities we seek to instil in all our graduates. This afternoon's address will be given by Fletcher Boswell, who has graduated with a Bachelor of Law with first-class honours and a Bachelor of Commerce majoring in economics and finance. Throughout his studies, Fletcher helped other students as a peer leader and as a tutor for both law and economics first-year courses. He has been involved in the Victoria Business Consulting Club and was the president of the Victoria University of Wellington Law Student Society in 2018 and the president of the New Zealand Law Students Association in 2019. Fletcher is currently working at Harmos Horton Lusk, a specialist corporate law firm, and sits as a member of the Council of Legal Education. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fletcher James Boswell to give the graduate address.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Good afternoon, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Victoria University of Wellington staff, whānau, friends, and of course, fellow graduates. I want to start by actually thanking the Graduation Office for allowing this event to go ahead in the first place. Much like an 8:30 a.m. lecture after T-shirt night, I'm sure it would have been very tempting after the second delayed graduation to opt for the recorded version, to be watched from the comfort of our own bubbles or flats. But particularly after the year that has been, there's something quite special after being able to celebrate the last 3, 4, 5, dare I say 6 years together in the same room. And what a ride it's been. We've survived thousands of hours of lectures, tutorials, several earthquakes, the My Allocator tutorial sign-up debacle, a global pandemic, and the best efforts of our friends at Krishna Food to talk us into veganism and yoga. If all those tossed together don't build some sort of sense of camaraderie, I'm unsure what would. But through all of this, I remember being told when I started my time at Vic that uni is a team sport. It's not something that you can do by yourself, and it's not designed to be taken on that way either. And so it's very fitting that we sit here today surrounded by that team. Our family, our friends, our lecturers, tutors, and so many others who have helped us, supported us, and stood by us through our time at university. Now, the first part of that team that I want to particularly acknowledge are the lecturers and professional staff. It's hard to articulate how generous you all are with your time and how much you care about the students of our uni. There are the university staff, like Colin the Pipitea campus security guard, who'd walk around telling people the library was closed and making sure they got that downtime in as well. Or our tireless administrators like Pauline Castle, who, regardless of how busy she was, and Pauline was very busy, always made time to check in on students who looked a little stressed out. And our lecturers like Professor Yvette Tinsley, who encouraged us to go to the district court so we could see firsthand the effects of New Zealand's criminal justice system. Or Professor Jeff McClay, who cared so much about building a sense of community at our law school that he and his dog Coco would turn up every single Friday morning at 7 a.m. to run with those particularly eager students. But never have I been so proud to be a student at our university than when in 2018, during a protest against gendered violence and bullying in the legal profession, Our lecturers, led by Professor Mark Hickford, not only encouraged us to leave class for this, but joined their students in advocating for a better, fairer legal profession. The people here today behind me are more than just staff members. They're more than just employees of this university. They're role models whose passion for their subjects is rivaled only by their concern for their university. So thank you. To those family members and friends here today, while the degrees we receive have our names on them, honestly, the achievement is just as much yours as it is ours. Mum and Dad, I'm sure after having to put up with years and years of unsolicited hot takes on anything to do with law and commerce, and often things that weren't as well, has no doubt tested your patience and your decision to send me down to law school. But also to all the loved ones here today, and to those who could not attend as well, I'm sure I speak for all the graduates when I say thank you so much for everything that you have done for us. Thank you for listening to stories about 200-level statistics or contract law papers and responding with, "Oh, that sounds interesting." Thank you for the care packages. And thank you for pretending that our complaints of self-inflicted all-nighters to get that assignment in came anything close to the trials and tribulations you faced in raising us in the first place. Now, at the risk of sounding like a philosophy student or a first-year tutorial icebreaker, I think it's worth reflecting briefly on what comes next for us as graduates. We've left university at a very strange time, and the world is looking like a very different place to even when some of us finished that last exam or handed in that last assignment. But despite this change, it's hard not to be excited about what comes next. It's hard not to be excited when, although we're dispersing into different careers, cities, or causes, or indeed already have, we've already seen that our cohort is one that wants to, and in fact can, make a difference in these areas that we choose. It's hard not to be excited when, even if tertiary education is unfortunately still such a privilege in New Zealand, each graduation cohort, including our own, looks more and more like Aotearoa New Zealand. It's hard not to be excited when, although our society and even the world at large is currently being gripped by some major health, economic and social challenges, we've just received a world-class education from a very cool little capital city with some very uncool weather, giving us the foundation to take on these challenges. Look, New Zealand is not a country that is renowned for gushing over milestones, and Kiwis love to play down an achievement. But the achievement of graduating today is one worth celebrating, and it's one worth celebrating with the people that we love the most. So thank you everyone for being part of the last 6 years. Congratulations on what you've achieved, and good luck for the next chapter. I'm excited to see what comes next. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fletcher, and I think you are a fine example of someone who's taken the most of their opportunities at university, and we wish you all the very best in what I'm sure will be a very bright future. This afternoon has been a celebration of your achievements and is a formal acknowledgement of your admittance to the community of scholars at this university. Before I wrap things up, I'd like to ask you all here to join me in thanking 3 special groups of people without whom this celebration, the ceremony would not proceed. Firstly, could you join me in thanking our musicians and kapa haka group for adding to the colour and vibrancy of this ceremony. These occasions are special because they are so well organised, they're well marshalled, and that's because we have such an amazing, dedicated group of a large group of people who dedicate their time to volunteer and make this a special occasion for all of you. Will you please join me in thanking our wonderful volunteers? And as Fletcher has said, you wouldn't, in all likelihood, be here without the wonderful staff of the university, our professional staff and our academic staff. I'd like to acknowledge their patience, their diligence, their support of you and their sheer dedication to teaching and in helping our graduates get to where you all are today. And can I also take this opportunity here to acknowledge how hard they've all had to work this year, delivering teaching through lockdowns, delivering dual mode of in-class and online lectures and so on, whilst maintaining research excellence and commitment to everybody has been a fantastic effort, and it's been a very challenging time. So would you all please join me in thanking our wonderful staff of the university. Although you may have completed your association with Te Huringa Waka, Victoria University of Wellington as a student, you are now officially a valued member of the university's alumni community, and we look forward to staying in touch. Our most distinguished alumni share our pride in your success and have a few words of wisdom they wanted to share.
I offer my congratulations to all of you. Graduating from Victoria is a significant milestone in your life, and it's one you'll always remember. It marks a huge achievement, so please take some time to celebrate your success with the friends and family that have supported you.
A big shout out to all the graduates this year, particularly those graduating in the arts and history and in law, and a special mention to my Pacifica brothers and sisters. Congratulations to you all.
Congratulations to all of the recent graduates from Victoria University. A few words of advice. 1, save your money. 2, be bold. Don't sort of go by conventional wisdom. Put yourself out there, take a few risks, and do it while you're young.
The world awaits. You've got all kinds of fabulous lessons, curiosity, hope, and exploration. So get out there and get amongst it.
Now's the time to relax a little for a few weeks, but then you got to finish the job. Remember, you had a dream, that's why you started those studies, and you'll be at some crossroads in the future. Don't back down, be courageous, give that dream a chance and finish the job.
Graduating is a milestone that you and your family should all enjoy it. Live the day.
This is a huge accomplishment for you all, and I guess you'll have a pause to restock, but it is a really exciting time of your life heading out into the workforce and looking for new career paths.
I'd like to congratulate all the new graduates. Keep learning. Never let a learning opportunity go by.
Congratulations on graduating. You may not even see it as that much of an achievement right now, but when you look back later in life on it, you will see that it genuinely is. Well done.
Congratulations and best wishes to all you newly minted graduates. And now, what's next?
Kia koutou kua uratu, kena koutou, ngā mihi kia koutou. Kawe ngā wawata o ngā mātua, haere atu koutou ki te ao, arahina ia tātou katoa. So, congratulations to all the graduates. Go forward and lead us.
Well done everybody on entering the ranks of the graduates of Victoria University of Wellington, and well done also on the hard work that you've had to perform over the last few years to get to this point. Now it's time to go and get a job.
I'm sure the law students will appreciate their last message. Some very wise words there from one of our finest. We end each graduation ceremony with the singing of Gaude Amos. Gaude Amos, or So Let Us Rejoice, is a traditional student song based on a medieval Latin manuscript. It is sung at university graduation ceremonies around the world to celebrate academic success. Grace Burt will return to lead the singing, accompanied by Liam Fury. The words appear on page 116 of the program and on the screens. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand and welcome Grace and Liam? Thank you.
Gaudeamus igitur,
versing in flore.
Please remain standing. Friends and whānau here today, to honour the achievements of our graduates, please remain standing while both the official procession and the procession of graduates leaves the auditorium.